Listen carefully. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know how many nights you've cried alone, how many mornings you woke up with zero hope, how many times you've been rejected, abandoned, or overlooked. But I do know one thing. Nobody's coming to fix your life for you. Nobody's going to climb into your skin and carry your pain away. And nobody owes you anything. It's you. It has always been you, and it will always be you. That voice in your head, that fire in your chest, that feeling deep down when you know you're meant for more, that's the only savior you'll ever have. So stop waiting, stop blaming, stop looking for miracles. The miracle is you. This world doesn't reward the weak, the lazy, or the comfortable. It rewards the relentless. The ones who decide, once and for all, to work on themselves until there's nothing left but greatness. The pain of staying the same is a silent suffering most people don't even realize they're carrying. It's the weight of waking up every morning and knowing deep down that you're capable of more, but doing nothing about it. It's the ache of seeing opportunities pass you by because you chose comfort over effort. People think change is hard, and it is, but they underestimate how much harder it is to live a life where nothing ever improves. When you stay the same, you're stuck with the same problems, the same frustrations, the same insecurities, and the same doubts. That's not living. That's slowly dying in a prison you built for yourself. Change requires courage, sacrifice, and discipline, but staying the same requires something far worse. It demands that you betray yourself. You betray the voice inside that knows you're meant for more, the one that whispers every night when your head hits the pillow, "You could be greater than this." Ignoring that voice doesn't silence it, it turns into regret, and regret grows heavier the longer you carry it. 10 years can pass in the blink of an eye, and one day you'll look back and realize nothing about your life is different. That realization crushes people more than any hardship of change ever could. Staying the same means tolerating a version of yourself that you know isn't your best. It means watching others grow, achieve, and succeed while you convince yourself you'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes, and every excuse you make is another chain locking you into mediocrity. The pain of watching your potential rot is unbearable when you're honest about it. You see people who started with less than you, people who had fewer resources, less support, and more obstacles, yet they're thriving because they chose growth while you chose comfort. That comparison eats away at your spirit because you know you could have done the same, maybe even more. The pain of change is temporary. It comes with sweat, effort, and discomfort, but it passes, and on the other side is pride, strength, and freedom. The pain of staying the same never passes. It lingers with you every day. It's in the jobs you hate but never leave, the body you dislike but never train, the dreams you desire but never chase. It's a slow suffocation. And one day, when you're older, weaker, and out of time, you'll beg for the chance to go back and choose differently, but by then, it's too late. So don't fool yourself into thinking that standing still is safe. It's not. It's the most dangerous decision you can make, because it guarantees suffering. Growth is painful, yes, but staying the same is a pain that will haunt you for life. The real risk isn't failing while trying. The real risk is never trying at all. Nobody is coming to save you, and the sooner you accept that truth, the sooner your life will change. Too many people sit around waiting for someone else to solve their problems. They hope their parents will rescue them, that a friend will give them a break, that society owes them a handout, or that luck will somehow drop opportunity into their lap. But here's the reality. Nobody cares enough to do the work for you. Everyone is busy fighting their own battles. Everyone has their own problems, their own struggles, their own responsibilities. No one is going to climb into your life and drag you out of the pit you've dug for yourself. If you want change, if you want freedom, if you want success, it's on you. Always has been, always will be. People don't like to hear this because it strips away the excuses. It's easier to blame circumstances, to blame the economy, to blame your upbringing or your environment. It's comforting to believe that the reason you're stuck is because someone hasn't given you a chance, but those are lies you tell yourself to justify an action. The truth is, the only person who can save you is staring at you in the mirror every morning. You are the problem, and you are the solution. Think about it. If nobody is coming, that means nobody is stopping you either. You are free. You don't need permission to work harder. You don't need permission to wake up earlier, to train, to study, to build, to grow. The door is wide open, but most people never walk through it because they're waiting for a hand to pull them along. You're waiting for the right moment, the perfect plan, the approval of others, and while you wait, your life is passing by. Nobody is coming to push you out of bed in the morning. Nobody is coming to force you to eat clean, to hit the gym, to study the skills, to build the discipline. Nobody is going to hold your hand when you're exhausted and remind you why you started. That has to come from you. You either build the strength to save yourself, or you accept that you will remain exactly where you are. And here's the part that should scare you. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes. Comfort gets stronger, habits get deeper, and regret piles higher. But once you accept that nobody is coming, you also take back your power. You stop waiting, and you start doing. You stop hoping, and you start acting. You stop blaming, and you start owning. That shift changes everything, because the moment you decide that it's up to you, the excuses disappear. Suddenly, you realize that the outcome of your life has always been in your hands, and that realization is liberating. So burn this into your mind. Nobody is coming to save you. Not tomorrow, not next week, not ever. It's on you. And that's not bad news. That's the best news you'll ever hear, because it means you're in control. It means you have the power to build the life you want, and the day you take full responsibility for your future is the day you finally start creating it. Comfort is the enemy because it tricks you into believing you are safe, when in reality you are slowly dying inside. Comfort tells you to take it easy, to stay where you are, to avoid the struggle and the fight. It whispers in your ear that you deserve rest, that you've done enough, that you should wait for the right time. But comfort doesn't care about your future. Comfort is the trap that keeps millions of people stuck in average lives, wasting potential they'll never see again. It's the silent killer of ambition, the quiet assassin of dreams. People don't fail because they weren't capable. They fail because they chose comfort when they should have chosen growth. Growth never lives in comfort. Growth lives in discomfort, in challenge, in pressure, in moments when you're pushed beyond what you thought you could handle. Every time you avoid discomfort, you avoid the exact thing that would transform you. The gym hurts, but it builds your body. Learning new skills is frustrating, but it builds your mind. Facing fear is terrifying, but it builds your courage. Everything worth having in life is born from discomfort, yet most people spend their entire existence running from it. They'd rather watch TV than study, sleep in than wake early, indulge in junk food rather than build discipline. And then they wonder why they're unhappy, why they feel unfulfilled, why their lives feel empty. Comfort offers short-term pleasure at the cost of long-term suffering. It gives you the illusion of happiness today, but it robs you of real joy tomorrow. Every moment you spend in comfort is a moment stolen from your future. It's easy to sit on the couch, to scroll endlessly on your phone, to indulge in laziness. But easy choices lead to a hard life. Hard choices, the ones that demand effort and sacrifice, lead to a powerful life. You cannot cheat this. You cannot stay comfortable and expect greatness. Comfort also breeds weakness. The more you give in to it, the softer you become. Every day you surrender to ease, you make yourself less capable of handling life's challenges. And life will test you. It always does. Tragedy, struggle, and hardship are coming whether you like it or not. If you've built your life around comfort, you'll collapse the moment real adversity arrives. But if you've built your life around discomfort, if you've chosen to challenge yourself daily, you'll be ready, you'll be strong. You'll not only survive hardship, you'll use it to grow even stronger. The truth is, the things you want, strength, wealth, respect, freedom, none of them live in the comfort zone. They live beyond it on the other side of discipline and sacrifice. And until you decide that you're willing to trade comfort for growth, you'll never taste them. So stop worshiping comfort. Stop making it your goal. Start seeking discomfort every single day, because that's where the real life begins. Comfort is the enemy, and if you don't kill it, it will kill you. Discipline over excuses is the dividing line between people who succeed and people who stay stuck. Excuses are easy. They flow naturally when things get hard. You're tired, so you say you'll do it tomorrow. You're busy, so you say you'll start when life slows down. You're afraid, so you say you're not ready yet. Excuses sound good in the moment. They protect your ego. They give you temporary relief, but they steal everything from your future. Excuses don't build muscles. Excuses don't build businesses. Excuses don't build confidence. Excuses build nothing but regret. Discipline is the opposite. Discipline is hard, it feels uncomfortable, it doesn't care about your mood or your feelings. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It's getting out of bed when you're exhausted. It's showing up at the gym when you'd rather stay home. It's putting in the work when nobody's watching and nobody's clapping. Discipline is the foundation of greatness because it doesn't rely on emotion. It relies on commitment. Think about it. Everyone wants results, but few are willing to pay the price. Excuses are the cheap way out. They give you a story to tell yourself so you don't feel guilty about quitting. But deep down you know the truth. You quit. You gave in. You chose weakness. Discipline doesn't let you lie to yourself. Discipline forces you to face the work, the grind, the sacrifice, and in return, it gives you results. Real, tangible, undeniable results. Discipline over excuses means you stop negotiating with yourself. You stop giving yourself an option to quit. You stop letting your feelings decide your future. Excuses always sound reasonable. They'll tell you you're too young, too old, too tired, too broke, too busy. But the reality is, none of that matters. The people who win in life face the same obstacles you do. They just choose discipline instead of excuses. They put in the reps. They do the work. They sacrifice comfort, and that's why they have what others don't. Excuses might make you feel better today, but discipline will make you proud tomorrow. Discipline builds momentum, and momentum builds power. Once you train yourself to choose discipline consistently, your whole life changes. You wake up earlier, you get more done, your confidence grows, your body transforms, your mind sharpens. Suddenly, the things that felt impossible before become normal to you. Discipline becomes your default setting, and excuses stop having power over you. Life is going to test you. There will be days when nothing goes right, when everything in you wants to quit. That's when you'll have a choice: excuses or discipline. If you pick excuses, you'll fall backward into the same life you've always had. If you pick discipline, you'll move forward into the life you want. The difference between where you are and where you want to be is simple. Excuses keep you stuck. Discipline gets you there. Choose discipline over excuses every single time. Legacy over excuses is the choice that defines how you will be remembered long after you are gone. Excuses die with you, but legacy lives forever. Excuses are temporary comfort for your weakness, but legacy is the permanent stamp of your strength. Every time you give in to an excuse, you trade away a piece of your future. You trade away the chance to build something that lasts, something bigger than yourself. Nobody will remember the excuses you made. They will remember the results you produced, the impact you created, the life you lived. When you are gone, people won't talk about how tired you were, how stressed you felt, or why you didn't try harder. They will talk about what you built, how you inspired, what you left behind, and that's why excuses are the enemy of legacy. Excuses make you invisible, legacy makes you unforgettable. Excuses keep you small, legacy makes you eternal. You don't create a legacy by talking about what you could have done. You create it by doing the hard work, by sacrificing, by showing up when it's inconvenient, by refusing to give up when it gets difficult. Ask yourself right now, what story will people tell about me when I'm no longer here? Will they say I was a person who settled, who wasted potential, who always had a reason for not stepping up? Or will they say I was someone who refused to bow down to excuses, who worked relentlessly, who turned struggle into strength and left something meaningful behind? That question should keep you awake at night, because the truth is, you are writing your legacy every single day. Every choice is a sentence, every action is a paragraph, every season of your life is a chapter. And when the book is closed, will it be worth reading? Legacy doesn't require you to be famous or rich. It requires you to be disciplined and determined. Legacy is built in the unseen hours, the lonely nights, the sacrifices no one claps for. It's built in the discipline to keep moving forward when nobody's watching. It's built in the quiet moments when you choose work over excuses, progress over comfort, responsibility over laziness. Legacy is not something you talk about. It's something you earn through consistent action. Excuses will try to rob you of that. Excuses will tell you it's fine to rest, to wait, to slow down, to try later. But excuses don't care about your name, your future, or your impact. They only care about keeping you weak. If you live by excuses, your story ends the moment you do. But if you live for legacy, your name carries weight even after you're gone. So choose today. Will you be remembered as someone who wasted their shot, who never lived up to their potential, who let excuses dictate their life? Or will you be remembered as someone who stood tall, who built something great, who left a mark on this world? Legacy over excuses, that's the choice that separates those who vanish from those who live forever. At the end of the day, everything comes down to a choice: excuses or growth, comfort or discipline, regret or legacy. Nobody is coming to save you, and time is running out. The life you dream about is waiting for you, but it demands sacrifice, it demands pain, and it demands effort. Stop lying to yourself, stop wasting your potential, and start working on yourself with everything you've got. Build the body, master the mind, sharpen the discipline, and create a legacy that will outlive you. This is your moment. Take it or lose it forever.